The General Court Martial in Makindye has remanded Dr. Kiiza Besigye, former Forum for Democratic Change FDC leader, and Hajji Obeid Lutale to Luzira Prison until December 2nd, 2024. They face charges of unlawful possession of firearms, specifically pistol model 27KL number 765, which is ordinarily the monopoly of defense forces, while at Riverside Appartment in Nairobi on November 16th, 2024.
Extend there.
What was Extend there. Speak in English. Hajji Obeid! Hajji Obeid! Dr. Kiiza
At exactly 1:15 p.m., Dr. Besigye and Hajji Obeid Lutale were brought to the General Court Martial amidst concerns of abduction raised by their family and friends.
Never surrender!
Upon entering the court, they were asked to present their lawyers, but they were unprepared for the proceedings.
The lawyers, but they have to accept to be my lawyers, having had a brief from. I don't know whether you want to present my wishes to this court.
Dr. Besigye objected to be tried in the General Court Martial.
Sir, we have to tell court the reasons why you have objected the court.
I object to a court of the military because I am not a member of the UPDF, and I believe that I should be tried by a civil court if I am suspected of having committed an offense.
But I've already mentioned it earlier that I object because I'm a civilian. I've never been, I'm a civilian. Since I was born, I've never joined any force or even being a scout. So I think I must be tried by a civil court.
Colonel Raphael Mugisha, Director of Prosecutions for the UPDF, responded to their objections.
I think there is only one objection which has been raised by the two accused persons, and that is that they are not members of the UPDF, therefore they are not supposed to appear before the military court. And we have the enabling law, section 117 of the UPDF Act, which enables us to have people who are not subject to military law, but otherwise get subject to military law because of circumstances or inviting themselves to be tried by the military law. I pray that court goes ahead to read the charges to the accused persons.
Kampala Lord Mayor Elias Lukwago, a senior lawyer and a member of the People's Front for Freedom, PFF, also intervened.
As you know, Mr. Chairman, lawyers act on instructions, and the instructions come with the sufficient information on how they can be represented. So all we know, Dr. Besigye and a colleague traveled to Nairobi, and we don't know, we are not aware how he ended up here. So it becomes extremely difficult for us to proceed under those circumstances. We thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Brigadier General Robert Freeman Mugabe, chairman of the General Court Martial, read out the charges against Dr. Kiiza Besigye and Hajji Abed, which included 4 counts of unlawful possession of firearms.
are hereby charged with statement of offense on count 1. Offenses relating to security contrary to section 128, subsection 1F of the UPDF Act, cap 330. Particulars of offense. Colonel retired Dr. Kiiza Besigye, Hajji Obeid Lutale, and others still at large between October 2023 and November 2024, while in cities to wit Geneva in Switzerland, Athens in Greece, and Nairobi in Kenya, held meetings aimed at soliciting for logistical support and identifying military targets in Uganda with intent to prejudice the security of the defense forces. Colonel retired Dr. Kiiza Besigye, have you heard and understood the charge read to you on count 1?
I have.
Do you accept or you don't accept?
Don't.
A plea of not guilty entered. Hajji Obeid Lutale, have you heard and understood the charge read to you on count 1?
Yes.
Do you accept or you don't accept?
I don't accept.
In count 1, offenses relating to security, contrary to section 128(1)(f) of the UPDF Act, we presume this is Uganda People's Defense Forces Act of Uganda. That is the presumption, a rebuttable one, depending on the evidence given by whoever is preferring this charge. But we presume that they meant the forces of Uganda. This is again an absurdity, Mr. Chairman. Because when you talk about acts under the particulars of the offense, which relate to acts allegedly committed in Geneva, Switzerland, Athens in Greece, and in Nairobi in Kenya, and you relate them to the UPDF Act of Uganda, it's a nullity.
The court was adjourned and the two were remanded to Luzira Prison until 2nd December 2024. Nagujja Serena, NST.